Hello kids, welcome to today's maths class, and today we'll do direct and inverse proportion. If the quantities are related in such a way that the change in one cause the corresponding change in the other quantity are said to be in variation, means एक ही quantity में कुछ भी change होगा, so it will affect the other. That is the variation. First is direct variation. When two quantities are related in such a manner that they increase or decrease simultaneously, they are said very direct. For example, if a train runs uniformly at 72 km per hour, in 5 minutes it runs 6 km, 7 minutes it runs 8.4 km, and in 10 minutes it runs 12 km, in 15 minutes it runs 18 km. When the time is halved, the distance is halved, and so on. So we can say that the distance is directly proportionate to time, so that the distance varies directly is time, means अगर हम time कम करेंगे तो it will cover less distance. So the time is directly proportionate to the distance here. Next is note to remember. One quantity varies directly to the second quantity in the ratio of the first to the second is constant. Let A and B the two variable. Then B varies directly to A if the ratio B upon A equal a constant value, that is K. We call K as the constant of variation. In the above example, the value of K is equals to 72 upon 60, that is equals to 6 upon 5 in the short. For the phrase B varies directly as A and write B into A, that replaced by the equation. Here B equals to Ka, where K is any non-zero number and is called constant of variation. Let us take some more examples. If the cost of each pencil is same, say 2 rupees, the cost of the number of the pencil varies direct to the number of pencil, means as the number of pencil will increase, the cost will also increase. Then C upon n equals to 2 or C is equals to 2n. The perimeter of the square varies directly as the length of the side D of the square. P and D are related by equation. P upon D equals to 4. P equals to 4D, means as the side will increase, the perimeter will also increase. So they are directly proportionate to each other, means वो directly vary कर रहे हैं. The weight of a tablet of kerosene is 2 gram. The weight of any number of tablet varies directly as the number of tablet, means as the number of tablet will increase, their weight will also increase. So W upon n, that is equals to 2, or W equals to 2n. The circumference C of the circle varies directly as its diameter, that can be written as C upon D equals to P, in which P is a constant number. In dealing with the direct variation, we need to find out the constant. Next is note to remember. When x and y are the direct proportion, we also say that x and y are a direct variation. Now we will take an example. If the cost of 8 kg sugar is rupees 168, find the cost of 15 kg sugar. First we have to check whether they are varying directly or indirectly. So here the quantity of sugar will increase, their price will also increase. So they are varying directly. So let the cost of 15 kg sugar, that be x. Here quantity is 8 kg and cost of sugar is 168. When quantity is 15 kg, we have to find the cost of sugar. Since in the case of direct variation, the ratio 8 upon 168, that is constant. So that is equals to 15 upon x. So x equals to क्या हो जाएगा, 15 into 168 upon 8, that is equals to 315. So cost of 15 kg sugar will be 315 rupees. Clear? Next is note to remember. even if variable increase or decrease together, may they not be in direct proportion. Next is exercise 11.1. If 8 meter of cloth costs 500 rupees, find the cost of 5.8 meter of the same cloth. So here, as the quantity of cloth will increase, the cost will also increase. So they are varying directly. So here, length in meter, that is given, and here the cost in rupees. So 8 meter, then cost is what? 500 rupees. Now the length is 5.8 meter. Then what will be the cost? As we know, direct variation hai, so ratio of 8 upon 500 equals to, that will be constant, that is equals to 5.8 upon x. So x equals to 5.8 multiplied by 500 upon 8. डेसिमल हटाएंगे, 10 लगा देंगे, 2 4 8, 25. Clear? 2 2 4, 29 into 25 divided by 2 कर देंगे, 12.5 आ जाएगा. 29 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 12.5 मल्टीप्लाई करके देख लेते हैं. 5 times 45, 5, 4 carry over, that is 22, like 2 here, 2 carry over आ जाएगा, 9 was a 9 to 11, then 5 2 is a 10, 0, 1 carry over, 2 2 is a 4 and 1 5, then 2 1s are 2, add them together, 5 2 6 3, 1 के बाद डेसिमल था because 2.5 था, so that is equals to 362.5 rupees. That is the cost of 5.8 meter cloth. Understand? So you have to practice all the questions here. Next is inverse proportion or indirect variation. Two quantities x and y are said to be in inverse proportion if the product of x and y for the various values of x and the corresponding value of y remain constant. Suppose 5 men can do a work in 120 days, then it is clear that 10 men can do the work in 60 days, 20 men can do the work in 30 days and 30 men can do the work in 20 days and 60 men will do the work in 10 days. Now look at the following table which show the number of men required to do the work. Here the number of men and number of days required to complete that work is given here. Like here, number of men 5, days is 120, number of men 10, days 60, number of men 20, days 30. So as the number of men are increasing, the days are decreasing. So here we observe that the more is the number of men at work, less the number of days taken to complete the work. When two quantities are related in such a manner that increase in first result in decrease in the second and decrease in the first will result in increase in the second, then the two quantities are said to be in the inverse proportion. Further we observe that the product of x and y remain the same. So here x and y, that is equals to 5 into 120, same as 10 into 60, 20 into 30, 30 into 20, 60 into 10. Here x into y, that is equals to 600. Next is note to remember. If x and y vary inversely, then x into y, that is equals to k, where k is any constant. Product of two quantities, k is the called constant of variation. Inverse variation is also called inverse variation. Clear? Next is exercise 11.2. 20 men can reap a field in 12 days. How many more men will be engaged to reap the same field in 6 days? So here number of men and days. Number of men 25, then the days are 12. Here we have to find the number of men to complete the work in 6 days. As we know, it is inversely varied, like inverse proportion का case है, because number of men increase होंगे तो days कम होंगे. Clear? So as we know, the ratio 25 into 12, that is equals to x into 6. Clear? So value of x equals to 25 into 12 upon 6. Now 6 2s are 12, means 50 men will be required to complete that work in 6 days. Clear? So you have to practice all the questions of this exercise. Next is multiple choice questions. Take the correct answer in each of the following. A car is moving at the speed of 80 km per hour. How far it will go in 25 minutes? So speed is 80 km per hour, means 1 hour में that is going 80 km. So 1 hour equals to 60 minutes, because we have to find in 25 minutes, that means 60 minutes में it will goes 80 km. So in 1 minute it will cover 80 upon 60 km distance. 4/3 km. Now we have to find in 25 minutes. So we'll multiply by 25. 4/3 multiply by 25. Clear? Three ones are 3. 8.33. Now multiply कर देंगे 4 से. 12, 1, 1, 4 3s are 12 and 1, 4 3s are 12 and 13. Then decimal आ जाएगा. 1 carry over है. 8 4s are 32 and 1 33. Means around 33.33 km distance it will cover in 25 minutes. Understand? So here we end the chapter. I hope you understand it well. Now you have to practice it.